we attacking, better stand back and watch her run. Shotgun come with the option. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot, tryna
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's the former Raider wideout, Amari Cooper. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Throwing again is Darnold. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold rolling to his right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
first down. It's Darnold. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it's 3rd and goal. Darnold. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, and
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third and 2, Darnold. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off. 45-yard line. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Darnold. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were waiting for it, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get... Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. He's got Smith here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Prescott now. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good return up past the 30. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And congratulations to Dak Prescott, by the way. He just went over 20,000 career passing yards. And you remember he came into the league in 2016, and you remember the gruesome injury in 2020 that he had to fight back from. So congratulations to Mr. Prescott. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On third down, it's Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some space here. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is Smith with a grab. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold from the gun. He dumps it off to Barkley. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Back to throw, Darnold. They got his man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Barkley hit when the ball pops free. And the Raiders have recovered.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 2nd and 2. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Prescott from the gun. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Off the play fake, Prescott. Rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now Cooper slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well, defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Darnold on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A 4th down Pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on third down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Justin Jefferson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 24, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel. It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage. And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet? Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there. Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Darnold. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? Quick throw to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Darnold. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up? I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it. I did, didn't I? Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice. And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw
that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Las Vegas, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.